In the abyss of nihilism, where the universe seems devoid of intrinsic meaning, lies an opportunity, a blank canvas for the genuine seeker of purpose. Nihilism presents us with a void, a stark realization that the structures and narratives we once held as objective truths are, in fact, subjective constructs. Yet, this realization is not the end. It is the beginning. It is the first step in a transformative journey where you, and you alone, become the architect of your own meaning. To rise beyond nihilism is to engage in the most daring act of rebellion against the existential quandary of our times. It is to declare that, in a universe that offers no predefined purpose, we have the power, the will, and the audacity to create our own. We are not mere spectators in the theater of existence, but active participants in the crafting of our individual and collective destinies. This is no small feat. It demands courage, resilience, and an unyielding commitment to self-authorship. It begins with a conscious decision to explore the depths of your own being, to question, to doubt, and to ultimately understand that within you lies an endless reservoir of potential. Every thought you conceive, every action you take, every dream you dare to dream is a stroke of paint on the existential canvas that is your life. Embracing this creative power requires an acknowledgement of our responsibility, not just to ourselves, but to the world around us. Our actions ripple through the fabric of society, influencing lives and shaping futures. We are interconnected in this intricate web of humanity, and our search for significance must extend beyond the self into the realm of the collective. Crafting meaning is not a solitary endeavor. It is a collaborative one, built on the foundations of empathy, connection, and shared experience. The rise above nihilism is marked by the pursuit of passion. Passion is the fuel that ignites the spirit and propels us forward in our quest for significance. It is found in the things that make us feel most alive, that challenge us, that stir our souls and awaken our senses. When we align our actions with our passions, we infuse our lives with energy, purpose, and a sense of fulfillment that transcends the mere act of existence. Yet, passion alone is not enough. Discipline must be its counterpart. The daily grind, the relentless pursuit of excellence, the steadfast adherence to a personal code of values, these are the building blocks of a meaningful life. Discipline transforms vision into reality, potential into achievement, and chaos into order. It shapes our passions into tangible outcomes and ensures that the meaning we create is not fleeting but enduring. Moreover, the journey beyond nihilism requires an embrace of uncertainty. The path to crafting your own meaning is fraught with doubts, fears, and countless unknowns. But within this uncertainty lies the beauty of possibility. Every moment is a crossroads, every decision a chance to define who you are and who you wish to become. This uncertainty is not a curse but a gift, the freedom to choose, to experiment, to take risks, and to ultimately forge a path that is uniquely yours. As we navigate the complexities of life, let us also recognize the power of simplicity. Meaning can be found in the small moments, the simple pleasures, and the quiet connections we share. It is in the laughter of a child, the warmth of a shared meal, the comforting embrace of a loved one. Life's significance is often woven into the fabric of the everyday, waiting to be discovered by those who take the time to look, to listen, and to feel. In this endeavor, let us not be swayed by the siren songs of materialism and the hollow allure of status. These are but transient distractions that can lead us astray from our quest for deeper significance. The value of our lives is not measured by the wealth we accumulate or the accolades we receive, but by the richness of our experiences, the quality of our relationships, and the impact we have on the world. To rise beyond nihilism is to acknowledge that life, in all its impermanence, is a tapestry of experiences waiting to be woven with intention and purpose. It is to understand that significance is not bestowed upon us from on high, but is something we must actively construct, day by day, moment by moment. Let this be our guiding principle, that in the face of a universe indifferent to our existence, we have the power to infuse our lives with meaning. Let us take up this mantle with vigor and determination, for the significancy we seek is not a distant horizon, but a journey we embark upon with each breath we take. As we forge ahead in this noble pursuit, let us remember that the meaning we create is not fixed, but ever evolving. It adapts to the contours of our growth, to the lessons learned and the wisdom acquired. Our significance is not a static monument, but a living, breathing entity that reflects the depth and breadth of our human experience. In the heart of nihilism, we find not despair, but a challenge, a call to action that resounds with the promise of our own potential. It is a call that echoes with the truth that our existence is not predetermined, our fate not written in the stars, but crafted by our own hands, shaped by our choices, and enlivened by our convictions. Thus, let us approach each day with a renewed sense of purpose, with eyes open to the beauty that surrounds us, with hearts willing to receive and give love, and with minds attuned to the boundless possibilities that await our command. Let us reject the void of nihilism by filling it with experiences, relationships, and endeavors that resonate with the essence of who we are and who we aspire to be. We stand at the precipice of our own becoming, a threshold that divides the known from the unknown, the being from the becoming, the void from the fullness of life. Let us step forward with confidence, not in search of a meaning that is given, but in the creation of a meaning that is lived, a life that is not found but made, not a destiny that is awaited, but a journey that is undertaken with every fiber of our being. In this grand odyssey, let us be guided by our inner light, the unwavering belief in our capacity to rise above the shadows of nihilism and illuminate the path with the brilliance of our own significance. Let us be trailblazers in a world hungry for meaning, beacons of hope for those who wander in search of direction, and architects of a future that honors the depth of our human potential. The canvas awaits, the paint is ready, and the brush is in our hands. Let us craft a masterpiece not of despair, but of boundless significance, a life that stands as a testament to the triumph of the human spirit over the abyss of meaninglessness, a life that echoes through time with the resounding affirmation that we are the creators of our own meaning, the authors of our own story, the sculptors of our own destiny. Begin now in this very moment, for it is in the present that the seeds of the future are sown. Let each choice be deliberate, each action intentional, each thought a reflection of the significance you are creating. Let the narrative you write be one of courage, of hope, of relentless pursuit of a life filled with purpose and passion. For when we rise beyond nihilism to craft our own meaning, we do more than survive the void. We conquer it, transforming the emptiness into a wellspring of possibility. In this act of creation, we affirm that life, our life, is a story of significance, one that we write with the indelible ink of our will, our dreams, and our unyielding resolve to make each moment count. So let us rise, not as victims of a meaningless universe, but as victors in a world of our own making. Let us rise beyond nihilism and craft a legacy of meaning that will endure, inspire, and remind all who come after that life is not a mere accident of the cosmos, but a canvas upon which we paint the vivid hues of our deepest aspirations, our noblest deeds, and our most cherished dreams. The journey of self-creation, the art of deriving significance from the apparent void, doesn't pause to acknowledge its own progress. It simply moves forward with the relentless tide of life. Every new dawn brings fresh challenges, opportunities, and the chance to reaffirm our commitment to the pursuit of a life rich with purpose and meaning. In the sphere of human endeavor, where the relentless pursuit of meaning often collides with the harsh realities of existence, we find the true measure of our resolve. It's in the face of adversity that the narrative we've chosen for ourselves is tested. Adversity shapes us, molds us, and offers the clearest reflection of our chosen values and beliefs. The power to infuse life with meaning is the same power that enables us to overcome obstacles and turn barriers into stepping stones. With each hurdle crossed, our narrative gains depth, our journey gathers momentum, and our existence becomes a testament to the indomitable human spirit. To craft significance from the fabric of life is to weave a rich tapestry from threads of experience, both joyous and painful. The fabric of our lives is not monochrome, but a mosaic of varied experiences, a kaleidoscope of emotions, a symphony of thoughts that together play the grandest opera, the opera of a life well lived. Such an endeavor requires an unshakable belief in the value of every moment, every interaction, every memory. The moments we deem insignificant often contain the keys to understanding the grander narrative we are composing. The subtle smile of a stranger, the quiet persistence of nature, the tenacity of the human heart, all are brushstrokes of significance in the grand painting of existence. To craft meaning is also to recognize the impermanence of life. The transient nature of existence doesn't diminish the value of our narrative. On the contrary, it heightens it. With the knowledge that our time is finite, each choice becomes more poignant, each action more deliberate, each connection more precious. In this transient existence, we find the urgency to act, to love, to create, not out of fear of an impending end, but from a deep appreciation for the present. The ephemeral nature of life doesn't discourage us, it invigorates us, pushing us to imbue our fleeting moments with lasting significance. The narratives we create are our legacies, not etched in stone, but woven into the lives we touch. Our actions, our words, our creations ripple through time, affecting generations, shaping thoughts, and inspiring change. The significance we seek is not a solitary peak, but a range of mountains, each summit representing the impact of our lives on others. In crafting our meaning, let us not forget the silent whispers of intuition, the internal compass that guides us through the fog of uncertainty. Intuition connects us with the core of our being, providing direction when the path is unclear, offering solace when the world seems overwhelming. Equally important is our intellectual curiosity, the spark that ignites the quest for knowledge and understanding. It drives us to ask questions, to seek answers, to explore the uncharted territories of our minds and the world around us. Curiosity expands the boundaries of our world, revealing the interconnectedness of all things and deepening the significance we find in them. The quest for meaning is not a sprint, but a marathon, a continuous exploration that spans the breadth of our existence. It is a process of becoming, a series of transformations that unfold as we navigate the complexities of life. Each transformation brings us closer to the essence of who we are, to the realization of our potential, to the actualization of the significance we yearn to create. Within this process, let us revel in the beauty of becoming, the joy of discovery, the thrill of creation. Let us celebrate the milestones, learn from the setbacks, and always keep our eyes fixed on the horizon of possibility. The pursuit of significance is an act of faith, an unwavering belief in the worth of our dreams, the value of our story, and the importance of our contribution to the tapestry of human history. It is a faith that sustains us, that propels us forward, that assures us that our quest is not in vain. In this grand adventure, each of us is both student and teacher, both seeker and guide. We learn from the world as much as we impart our wisdom to it. We soak in the lessons of history while writing our own chapters. We draw inspiration from the heroes of the past and strive to become the inspiration for the heroes of the future. Our journey beyond nihilism, our quest to craft our own meaning, is the noblest expression of our humanity. It is a declaration of our capacity to hope, to dream, to aspire to something greater than ourselves. It is a journey that we make not alone, but as part of the grand human family, each of us contributing a unique verse to the eternal song of life. So, let us march ahead with confidence, with the knowledge that the meaning we seek is not a distant mirage, but a reality that we create with every thought, every word, every deed. In our hands, we hold the chisel that sculpts our destiny, the paintbrush that colors our world, the pen that writes our story. With these tools, we shape the narrative of our lives, infusing each moment with the essence of our being. The pursuit of significance is both the journey and the destination. It is the road we travel and the footsteps we leave behind. It is the echo of our laughter in the corridors of time, the warmth of our kindness lingering in the hearts we've touched, the light of our wisdom guiding those who seek after us. In the canvas of the cosmos, our lives are but brushstrokes, yet each stroke has the power to contribute to a masterpiece. The beauty of this masterpiece lies not in its perfection, but in its authenticity, in the unique expression of our individual and collective experiences. As we forge onward, let us hold fast to the virtues that elevate us, the courage to face the unknown, the strength to endure hardship, the compassion to help our fellow travelers, and the wisdom to learn from every experience. We are the architects of our own meaning, the composers of our life's symphony. With every heartbeat, with every breath, let us compose a melody that resonates with the depths of our soul, a harmony that aligns with the rhythm of the universe, a song that speaks of love, courage, and hope. Thus, the tapestry of our existence is woven, not in isolation, but in concert with the myriad threads of lives around us. Together, we create a work of art that transcends time, a living legacy that speaks of who we were, what we stood for, and how we contributed to the endless narrative of humanity. Let us embrace this task with joy, with the solemnity it deserves, and with the playful spirit of those who know that the meaning of life is the meaning we give it. Let us dance to the beat of our own drum, sing in the voice that was given to us, and live with the unshakable conviction that our lives are a precious gift, an opportunity to add beauty and purpose to the ever-unfolding story of existence. The path of self-discovery wends through the landscape of the soul, an odyssey that beckons with the promise of enlightenment, yet offers no map. It is a passage charted through the choices made and the values upheld, a venture into the depths of the human experience. In the theater of life, each act, scene, and line contributes to the unfolding narrative. Individuals emerge as both playwrights and actors, scripting their parts while enacting them, often improvising as the plot evolves. The stage is set with endless possibilities, and the roles we assume are as varied as the stars that freckle the night sky. The essence of this journey lies in the pursuit of authenticity. To be authentic is to honor the self, to acknowledge the intrinsic worth of one's own being, and to express it without reservation. This authenticity becomes the compass by which one navigates the sea of societal expectations and cultural constructs. As the quest deepens, resilience becomes a cherished companion. Like a tree rooted firmly against the gale, resilience allows one to bend but not break, to weather the storms of disappointment, loss, and failure, and to emerge with a wisdom that only such trials can impart. The search for meaning unearths profound truths nestled within the mundane. In the symphony of the everyday, the most ordinary of tasks, a smile shared, a hand extended, a word of encouragement gains significance. These small acts are the bricks that build the edifice of a life well lived, the quiet yet formidable declarations of our shared humanity. In the quest for connection, the recognition of our shared journey becomes palpable. Every life touched, every soul encountered, becomes part of the intricate web that binds us together. Through empathy and understanding, the illusion of separateness dissipates, revealing the underlying unity that encompasses all. Intellect and emotion dance in a delicate balance, each informing the other. The heart and mind engage in a dialogue, a constant exchange that enriches both. It is through this interplay that one finds the clarity to discern one's path and the courage to follow it. The pursuit of passion injects vibrancy into existence. To be moved by passion is to experience the full spectrum of life's hues, to feel the pulse of desire that propels one towards their dreams. It is this fervor that lights the fire of creativity and innovation, fueling the engines of progress and change. In the embrace of vulnerability lies unmatched strength. To be vulnerable is to tear down the walls of pretense, to stand bare in the face of judgment, and to trust in the innate goodness that resides within and around. It is through this openness that true bonds are formed and the soul is nurtured. The cultivation of wisdom is an art, a deliberate practice that draws from the well of experience. It requires the humility to admit ignorance, the curiosity to ask questions, and the patience to listen to the whispers of insight that often come in moments of quiet reflection. The narrative of each life is a unique tapestry, a vibrant composition of threads that represent triumphs and trials, joys and sorrows. It is through the interweaving of these threads that the full picture emerges, a testament to the complexity and richness of the human experience. In the grand design, every life is a brushstroke on the canvas of existence. Some strokes are broad and bold, others fine and subtle, yet each contributes to the overall masterpiece. It is in the recognition of our role as artists of our destiny that we find the freedom to paint with the colors of our deepest convictions. The legacy we leave is not measured in monuments of stone, but in the memories etched upon the hearts of those we've touched. It is the laughter we've sparked, the comfort we've provided, the inspiration we've offered, that endure beyond the confines of our physical presence. The journey unfolds before us, a road that stretches into the horizon of time. With each step, the landscape shifts, offering new vistas and fresh perspectives. The destination is not a place, but a state of being, a sense of fulfillment, a peace that comes from knowing we have lived true to ourselves and contributed to the world in our own unique way. Thus, in the silent moments before the dawn, in the raucous joy of the day, in the gentle reflections of the twilight, life whispers its secrets. It invites us to listen, to embrace the beauty of our imperfections, to revel in the dance of existence, and to add our voice to the chorus that sings the song of the ages. This, then, is the odyssey we undertake, a voyage not of distance, but of depth. It is here, in the quiet unfolding of days, in the simple acts of kindness, in the pursuit of truth and beauty, that we find the essence of our story, the core of our shared journey, the heart of what it means to be fully, vibrantly, triumphantly alive. The narrative, rich and unwieldy, picks up momentum, barreling toward an unseen apex with the inevitability of time's arrow. Every soul's melody adds complexity to the universal symphony, harmonies and discords alike crafting a piece that is perpetually original, endlessly evolving. With each sunrise, the canvas of the cosmos is repainted, fresh hues laid upon the whispers of yesterday's dreams. Possibility, that fickle muse, beckons with outstretched hand, guiding toward the unseen and the yet-to-be-known. It is a siren call to the adventurers, the dreamers, the architects of change. In the quietude that follows the clamor of day, introspection becomes the guide. It is a lantern held aloft in the caverns of the psyche, casting light upon the inner workings that often go unexamined. Here, in the stillness, the soul speaks its truths, a language without words, a knowing without evidence. The tapestry of existence is ever expanding, infinite threads woven by the actions and inactions of a myriad of lives. Each choice, a new strand, each decision, a divergence. The weaving never ceases, the loom never stills, as the fabric of reality becomes more intricate, more beautiful, more interconnected. Amidst the tempest of life's challenges, the anchor of purpose steadies the ship. It is found in the small things, the quiet moments, the gentle assurances that what is done in love resonates beyond the confines of one's own narrative, rippling through the pond of collective consciousness. Passion, once kindled, becomes a beacon, illuminating paths that might otherwise remain shrouded in shadow. It drives the spirit forward, through brambles and over peaks, undeterred by the scrapes and the falls. For it is not the absence of obstacles that defines the journey, but the persistence to overcome them. The architecture of relationships forms the infrastructure of a life. Bonds, forged in the heat of shared experiences and cooled in the calm of mutual respect, become the girders and beams that support the edifice of community. Within this framework, individuality is not lost but celebrated, contributing to the strength and diversity of the whole. Wisdom multiplies through the act of sharing, its seeds scattered to the winds to find purchase where they may. It is the legacy that outlives the physical, the inheritance of insight that shapes the futures beyond the horizon of one's own days. As the evening descends, casting its velvet drape across the sky, reflection turns to the beauty of the cosmos. Stars, distant yet unfaltering, remind that in the grand scale of the universe, each life is both minuscule and monumental, a paradox of significance that humbles and exalts in equal measure. Even as the dark enfolds, the flame of hope flickers resiliently, never fully extinguished. It is the eternal promise of dawn, the knowledge that after the longest night, the sun will rise, bringing warmth and light and a new chapter in the endless story. This is the essence of the Odyssey, a perpetual voyage through the vast seas of existence. It is in the melding of heartbeats and breaths, in the chorus of laughter and the symphony of sobs, that the truest map of life is drawn, not on parchment or screen, but on the very air we breathe, in the lives we touch, in the love we give and receive. And so, the Odyssey does not pause, does not falter. It surges forward with the boundless energy of the human spirit, through the dance of creation and the quietude of contemplation, in the boundless quest for understanding, for connection, for the simple, pure beauty of being. In the grand symphony of existence, every moment is a note, every breath a cadence. The narrative deepens, not with grandiose proclamations, but through the silent affirmations of living. The journey does not trumpet its progress, it simply unfolds, petal by delicate petal, revealing the bloom of accumulated experiences. Life's fabric is stitched with the threads of countless stories, each interlacing, each essential. The loom upon which reality is woven oscillates with the rhythms of shared destinies, individual threads imperceptible in isolation, yet indispensable to the integrity of the whole. The heart's quiet yearnings steer the voyage through the uncharted waters of tomorrow. Desire that silent helmsman whispers of shores beyond the visible, of lands awaiting the imprint of our souls. The compass of intuition points true north, guiding through the fog of uncertainty, ever fixed on the star of inner truth. In the crucible of challenge, character is both tested and tempered. Adversity's fire burns away the superfluous, revealing the unyielding core of resolve and fortitude. The heat of this forge draws out the essence of the spirit, not to change its metal, but to display its inherent purity. Connections are the invisible sinew that binds the human family. Invisible to the eye, they are felt within the heart, a network of shared empathy, a matrix of understanding. Each act of kindness, each word of support strengthens this web, making it resilient against the forces that would seek to divide. The pursuit of knowledge is the soul's insatiable hunger, fed by the feast of curiosity. Each morsel of understanding, each sip of insight, fuels the inner expansion. The library of the mind is boundless, its shelves stretching into infinity, books written in the language of experience, wisdom, and wonder. As the shadows stretch and the light softens, reflection becomes the mentor. In the mirror of the past are both the image of what has been and the silhouette of what could be. This duality is the muse of growth, inspiring not with the sharp poke of necessity, but with the gentle touch of potential. Hope is the alchemy that transfigures the mundane into the extraordinary. It is the quiet assurance that no night is so dark as to prevent the coming of the dawn. The beacon of hope is not seen, it is felt, a warmth that radiates from within, illuminating the path ahead, even when ears are closed. The Odyssey is not marked by the meals travelled, but by the moments that take our breath away. These jewels of experience are not always grand or dramatic. Often they are the simplest of pleasures, a shared laugh, a moment of wonder, the feeling of rain on skin. In every chapter of this unwritten epic, the spirit seeks not the fanfare of arrival, but the pure joy of the journey. It is in the seeking, the learning, the loving, and the living that the tapestry becomes richer, the narrative more profound. This is the unspoken truth of the Odyssey. It needs no continuation, for it never truly ends. It spirals outward, touching lives, shaping futures, and echoing into the expanse of time. The story is eternal, written in the language of the soul, read in the quiet spaces between actions, and understood in the universal language of our shared humanity. And thus, without declaration, the Odyssey persists, a silent testament to the unwavering resilience and boundless aspiration of the human condition. Nihilism presents a stark canvas, untouched by inherent meaning, unguided by universal purpose. It proclaims the void, the absence, the existential vacuum where absolutes and inherent values dissolve into the ether of skepticism. Yet, from this barren philosophical ground, the possibility emerges for individuals to sculpt their own essence, to chisel out of the bedrock of being a personal manifesto of meaning, creating significance, rising beyond. Nihilism, to craft your own meaning, is a journey of transformation. It is the metamorphosis from the recognition of a universe devoid of intrinsic meaning to the empowerment of personal significance. The alchemy at work here does not transmute base metals into gold. Rather, it transforms the perceived emptiness of existence into a canvas ripe for the brushstrokes of individual purpose. The starting point is acceptance. To rise beyond nihilism, one must first acknowledge the desolate landscape it paints. It is in the confrontation with the abyss that the seeds of significance are sown. The abyss is not a pit, but a plot of fertile land awaiting cultivation. The tools for this undertaking are not handed down by fate or destiny, but forged in the fires of introspection and action. The act of creation is inherently defiant. It is a rebellion against the void, a series of strokes that colors the monochrome. Each person becomes an artist, an architect, an author. The narrative of life is theirs to write, and with each decision, belief, and dream, they pen a line, erect a wall, compose a verse of their ongoing opus. In this pursuit, relationships take on new depth. They are no longer predestined scripts to be acted out, but collaborations, dynamic, vibrant, and voluntary. The connections formed with others are brushstrokes in the shared mural of existence. They add texture and contrast, shaping the contours of one's world. Passions and values become the compass points for this journey. They are not relics unearthed from an archaeological dig into an objective reality, but gems cut from the rough stone of subjective experience. They guide not because they are universal, but because they are uniquely one's own, reflecting the inner light of preference and priority. Even in the face of life's inevitable suffering, this personal meaning-making has the power to transform. Pain and struggle are not nullified, but their edges are softened when viewed through the lens of a self-crafted narrative. The chapters of adversity are not removed from the book of life. Instead, they are infused with the author's commentary, reflections that frame the tribulations as part of a larger, self-directed story. The cultivation of gratitude becomes a potent antidote to nihilism's negation. It is the acknowledgement of the wonder woven into the fabric of the everyday. Gratitude does not require a grand scheme or a divine plan. It simply asks for recognition of the now, the simple pleasures, the complex emotions, the unexpected moments of connection. As this journey unfolds, the philosophy of nihilism is not discarded but transcended. It becomes a stepping stone rather than a tombstone, a beginning rather than an end. The absence of preordained meaning is not a cage but an open field, one where the seeds of individual purpose can be sown and nurtured. Thus, the odyssey of crafting personal significance is one of perpetual construction, a labor that is both challenging and fulfilling. It is built upon the understanding that meaning is not discovered but created, not bestowed but earned. It is a testament to the power of the human spirit to rise beyond the existential void, to fill the silence with the music of one's own making. In the end, the rise beyond nihilism is an act of courage and creativity. It is the decision to light a candle rather than to curse the darkness. It is the choice to construct a sanctuary of significance within the vastness of a silent universe, a home where the soul can dwell, purposeful and proud, amidst the boundless mystery of existence. The Odyssey, against the backdrop of nihilism, does not proceed with fanfare or the beating of drums. It unfolds quietly, a personal revolution in the depths of individual consciousness. Each step taken away from the shadow of meaninglessness is a silent stride towards a horizon self-defined and self-discovered. The narrative of life, once perceived to be authored by an external entity, is reclaimed. It is written afresh by the individual, each word a choice, each sentence a deliberate act of will. This story does not unfold in the pages of a book, but in the lived experiences of the one who chooses to be the protagonist in their own epic. Within this framework, joy and sorrow are not meted out by fate, but are responses to the interplay of personal values and experiences. The recognition that emotions are not dictated by an outside script, but are born from personal engagement with the world, adds depth to every feeling. Joy is savored more deeply, sorrow is understood more intimately, and both are embraced as integral colors in the palette of human experience. The pursuit of purpose in this light becomes not a hunt for a pre-existing treasure, but the cultivation of a garden unique to each individual. The values, beliefs, and passions that one nurtures in this garden become the flora and fauna of a personal ecosystem, one that sustains and enlivens even in the face of life's inevitable ebb and flow. In this context, the creation of significance is akin to cartography. Each person becomes a mapmaker, charting territories of experience with the compass of their deepest truths. The maps drawn are not static, for they evolve with the passage of time and the accumulation of experiences. They guide not only the mapmaker, but also inspire fellow travelers who intersect on similar paths. The confrontation with life's inherent challenges becomes a canvas for demonstrating the strength of self-authored meaning. Adversity is no longer a verdict from the cosmos, but a chapter in one's own tale, ripe with the potential for growth, learning, and the demonstration of resilience. The narrative arc may bend towards trials and tribulations, but the climax is always of one's own making. In relationships, the intentional creation of meaning fosters connections that are both deep and authentic. They are not bonds forged out of necessity, but out of a mutual recognition of shared significance. Conversations become more than exchanges of words. They are the intertwining of narratives, the blending of individual stories into a shared epic. The passage of time is marked not by the ticking of a cosmic clock, but by the beating of the human heart, each tick a testament to the personal growth and evolution that occurs when one takes ownership of their existence. The passage of years becomes less a march towards oblivion and more a dance of becoming, a journey marked by the landmarks of self-imposed milestones and memories. Education and learning transform into acts of rebellion against the void, each new piece of knowledge a star ignited in the personal cosmos. The mind, once viewed as a receptacle for universal truths, is now seen as a crucible for personal alchemy, where the leaden weight of uncertainty is transmuted into the gold of understanding. Ultimately, the movement beyond nihilism is an exercise in artistic freedom. Each individual, an artist with an array of choices, colors, brushes, and techniques at their disposal, creates a masterpiece by the sheer act of living deliberately. The meaning thus crafted is not an illusion, but a reality as tangible and textured as the canvas of life itself. In this vast expanse of existence, the rise beyond nihilism to craft one's own meaning is the quiet revolution that echoes through the chambers of every heart that chooses to listen. It is a testament to the indomitable will to imbue life with personal significance, to build a monument of purpose within the infinite landscape of being. Amidst the grand tapestry of existence, where every individual thread weaves into the next, the journey of transcending nihilism and crafting one's own meaning is a profound narrative. It is etched into the very core of those who dare to look beyond the existential void to find or create their own purpose. This narrative does not demand its conclusion be heralded with ceremony. Rather, it closes with a silent promise, a commitment to continue the exploration of self, the environment, and the interconnections that make life a rich, complex web. It is in this promise that the essence of our odyssey lies, continuing to shape our world in ways seen and unseen, in moments loud and quiet. As this chapter draws to a close, it is not an end, but a segue into the next phase of growth, the next adventure of the spirit. The insights garnered along this path are not final truths, but lanterns illuminating the road ahead, casting light on the possibilities that beckon with the promise of discovery and the allure of the unknown. So, as we prepare to step away from this moment of reflection, let us carry forward the lessons etched into our beings through this exploration. Let us hold fast to the belief that within each of us lies the power to infuse our lives with a meaning as deep and vast as the cosmos itself. And let us remember that, although our time here is but a brief spark in the grand expanse of eternity, the significance we create is a legacy that outlives the flickering of our days. In anticipation of the adventures that await, the dialogues yet to be shared, and the stories still to unfold, we look to the horizon with a spirit of hope and a sense of purpose. The canvas awaits the next brushstroke, the map the next path, the story the next word. Thank you for joining this exploration of meaning in the face of nihilism. As we part ways, may you find in your own journey the courage to craft a tapestry of significance that is uniquely and authentically yours. Until we meet again in the next video, may your days be filled with curiosity, your actions with intention, and your life with meaning. Farewell for now, fellow travelers, and may your odyssey be ever enriched by the art of creating significance.